Hello and welcome back to the podcast, bros. Me, as usual, Aviz Rasumargi, and I'm joined by.
Gaurav.
And today, let's take it back from the top. We've been away for a while, and almost 2 months.
Long time, man.
Yeah,
Like,
man. Where have you been, Gaurav?
I don't know. I feel like I was here the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we were here. We got caught up in a few things, and yeah, we'd like to come back strong to the podcast. And
Yeah. So we
yeah.
start back from today. You know, these things happen in life. Sometimes you get held up.
All right. So yeah, do tell us what were you up to for the past 2 months?
So for the past 2 months, okay. So I had a very interesting and like learning kind of 2 months.
Yeah.
Okay. So first half of this 2 month I was trekking.
Yeah.
So I went to Annapurna base camp. I invited you.
Yeah.
You were not there.
That was a sad one. Yeah.
That was a sad story. So yeah, I went to Annapurna base camp. It was really good. I learned a lot of things from the mountains, the Himalayas.
The mountains were talking to you, huh?
Yeah. Oh, they do actually. I mean,
were you on something? Were you on something that you could hear the mountains talk to you?
yeah, I was just I was just motivated to climb that hill. And yeah, I mean, a lot of things. I mean, whole day you don't have anything to like talk to, because you can't talk with someone. You need the stamina and all.
How many
And it's
days trekking was it?
So basically, if you wanna enjoy it properly with family and all, I would recommend for 7 days at least.
7 days. So this is Annapurna base camp.
Yeah, Annapurna base camp. So you start from Pokhara, so you can include 1 day Pokhara and then 7 days base camp trek. If you just wanna chill, relax, drink along the way, and appreciate the nature along the way, fully. But with me, I was in a rush, so I had to do it within 5 days.
Oh, okay.
But I did it in 4 days. So yeah, I was like, okay, let's do it.
Mr. Stamina Man. Huh?
That was a bad decision I took because my knees on the first night were dead. I couldn't walk. So along the way I had to ask ibuprofen from people because I wasn't carrying any. And then move and bandages and everything. So that's how I.
So 4 days you wouldn't recommend.
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely upload the journey.
My
journey.
Yeah,
in
that
channel,
one.
and then,
it's coming to the YouTube channel. So stay tuned. I think you guys will enjoy it.
Yeah, and yeah, that was really good. I was able to learn a lot of things.
So that was the 4 days of trekking that you did.
Yeah, there was 4 days, stages, and then it was the 4 days was proper trekking, but before that and after was kind of after party and before party kind of thing.
Yeah, of course.
So I was involved in those things as well.
Party animal here, huh?
Try me.
Yeah.
invite me. Don't try me, invite me.
All right. So that was the trekking part of it. And then what did you get up to?
And then actually the second part of this break was really exciting as well. I was actively involved in elections.
Oh, yeah.
So, there was a recent election in Nepal that happened. And then I was, because my dad was one of the candidates.
Okay.
So I was I thought that, this is a good time for me to learn politics and see what Nepal is and try to understand public's pain, opinion, and, problems, everything, and then see if I can be the difference, see if I can try to change anything. So that's what I was trying to do with politics and everything. Whole day programs from 5 o'clock in the morning to midnight. We were just in programs, talking with people, talking with villagers, asking what the problems is and then getting to know them better. But yeah, it was really good, and we got good result as well. We won.
Congratulations!
So thanks, and
please
that is what
do congratulate him, guys. Yes.
Yes, please do. I'm asking myself. Anyway, and then it was really good for me. At this age, I was able to see what's.
How old are you? 17, 18? What was it?
24.
Okay.
24 years old.
From your complexion.
Just the perfect age.
From your complexion, you look like 17, 18. So
forgive
me if I was confused.
I did maintain well.
Yeah.
So that's how I did my 2 month traveling and politics. So it was really good.
It was a very informative 2 months, huh?
It was
lots of learning.
Lots of learning, and and I was able to see a lot of what actually dirty politics is.
Yeah.
So
So you were at the ground level,
yeah,
running with your dad, going to places and all that. So that definitely for such a young man experiencing something like that, I think it left an imprint.
yeah, it definitely did. So I'm very motivated now.
All right.
Just changed my perspective about life, about work.
Don't be as gloomy as him, But no,
Anyways,
definitely
yeah.
you did when you did come back from your whole journey. We could definitely tell a difference. It felt like there was a level of maturity that came along with it. So that was really fun.
Yeah, I think this video will contradict that, but okay, I'll take it.
I mean, we all are child in some ways, so it is what it is.
And I think our great, I don't know, sayer said
Okay.
that the day you are not a child,
Yeah.
I don't know. I was trying to make it. The day you are not a child is the day you die.
Ah.
I don't know who said it.
Deep, huh?
Yeah. If no one said it, it was me.
Yeah, please refer it to him.
Yeah.
God of Panal. What was the quote again? Anyways, moving on. So, where is Ashwal?
I can't see him. Did you kick him out?
Imagine if he just appears there. I was here all the time.
Boom.
So stupid. All right, okay. So yeah, Ashwal is not here for the time being.
He got fired.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't like his work rate, Did he contribute anything to the
Nothing.
podcast? Nothing at all.
You're just there,
Yeah.
giving good smile.
Yeah, almost like a mannequin, just in the store.
Ashwal,
Just maintaining.
if you're
the shape
watching
and
this-
just posing.
Please
He's
share.
gonna be hearing all this.
If you're watching this, please share.
Oh my god, that's a good one. All right, so
Nah.
Ashwal is not here for the time being. He's back home with his family and all that, and he was trying to go abroad, and also he was doing his paperwork and everything and all, and some family times. He was since young. He's been in hostel and all that, and
Yeah.
then he was living with us. So he's gone back to Hetonda for the time being, but he's gonna be back next episode. Ashwal is gonna be back
Probably.
for all those people that are missing him. Yeah,
So, what did you do this 2 months?
interesting.
I'm very interested in that.
Yeah. Not a lot. My schedule was pretty much the same. I did miss you guys, both of you. You guys weren't here, so that was a sad one because we were starting to get in the groove of the podcast and the workout and everything, and also generally we are always together. So yeah, we were very much in a groove of things, and then once you guys went, it was a tough one. But even for election, I also had to travel. I didn't go to, of course. Okay, let me back up a little bit. So Annapurna base camp, that was the other thing. We had planned this whole thing together, and then for me, Gaurav did push back some of his dates and all that. He and one of his friends was also joining us. Sakar, if you're watching, I hope you enjoy this. Sakar, right?
Sakar.
Yeah, okay, Sakar. But yeah, so that was so we both were going, and we all three were going. And then what happened was I had to cancel out. Even Ashwal was going to join us. So it was 4 people in total. And at the end, I had to cancel out for work-related reasons. I couldn't leave. There was work. Let's just put it that way. And then what happened is, I don't know, I don't believe in spirit. I believe in spirituality, not religion, but almost like divine intervention. I think it was good that I didn't go, because a few days later, my grandfather passed away, and that was a tough time. And if I was in Annapurna, I wouldn't have been able to see him for the past, these last few hours and all that. So that was a tough one, but I think it was nice to get to spend time with him. Yeah, it's been tough for everyone in and around, but I think we're coping well. So
From this, we can learn one thing, that everything happens for a reason.
yeah, I think but this leads into destiny. Then I don't believe in all that thing.
I don't believe in destiny as well, but
irrespective of what he says, he's a believer.
no, I mean,
Justin believer. Yeah, Justin
no,
believer.
the thing is, I don't believe in destiny as well.
Yeah.
But then I thought once, what if the thing I'm not believing is my destiny? I mean, that is already written in my destiny or something like that. That okay, I'll end up with something like that. What if?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah, right. Like all these things, you never know how it leads and where it goes.
Things just happen.
But we will be covering spirituality in a longer format, I guess. Spirituality, religion, and all this. This is something that we do intend to talk about. I think it's going to be an interesting conversation because Austral is on the brink of thinking like whether he should believe or not believe, and like what should he do and all that. And he leans more towards believing right now, whereas you are on the fence, and me, I'm like towards all the left, where I'm like, okay, I'm not believing anything.
No, I think it'll be an interesting, believe in these kind of things when I need something.
Yeah.
So I'll pray. If I need something, I'll pray. If not, then I don't believe.
Yeah. So like that's what, like, so you're in the middle, right? Like you're not all the way out, but you're not all the way in as well. Austral is all the way in, and then like I'm all the way to the left. So, I mean, to the right in this section. So yeah. So that's an interesting one. We'll cover it someday. Yeah. But yeah, so that was part of it. I went to, after that, the elections came, and then we were in Hetauda for a few days. That was an interesting one, right? Like the politics that hits Nepal, oh my days. That was something intense to witness as well. Like we'd go anywhere, we'd just be walking randomly in the street or something, and everyone would be talking politics. So that was insane to see. And then politics in Kathmandu was very interesting as well. Like not just Kathmandu, but all over Nepal, we saw so many drastic changes.
Like, I mean, new parties coming up.
Yeah, so almost like a revolution. So that was kind of interesting. And we are a fairly young democratic country, so this was a very interesting election to see. People had started to get fed up with party politics, so we saw a lot of changes in all that and all. But like, we don't want to bore you with all the details. After that, I was here, like after all the political things and all that, I was here just working and trying to fill up. Okay, I wouldn't say fill up time. It was an interesting learning experience as well. And tons of things happened. Don't want to divulge too much, but yeah, so that I think covers what we've been up to.
Recently, I heard a news saying that Elon Musk is not the richest person anymore. He's in second. Since I was working for 2 months, I think he's he's number one now. Did he defeat Elon Musk?
I mean, whosever name is on the first, that's a disguise for me, man. I'm the puppet master from behind, pulling all the threads. No, but I don't. Hopefully someday,
someday,
maybe not one day. Like not number one, I guess, but like somewhere in the list. I think that'd be a fun one. All right, okay. So let's get into it. I know what you guys are desiring to hear about. World Cup. Oh my
Messi!
Oh my days.
I told you in this podcast that Argentina will win.
Both of you and Ashwal, and I had England. And
in this podcast, I told them it's never coming home. And it didn't.
It did come home.
They went home.
For Messi. It did
come home.
Of course, Messi is my dear beloved. He's given me so much joy over the last 8 to 12 years. I've followed him very rigorously over the past 10 years, and it's been very interesting to see his journey. And
it was like,
And if you know, the boy from Rosario, okay?
A little boy. Little
Oh,
magician.
Every time I hear that, it just gives me goosebumps. But a boy from Rosario came at 13, and then, taking over the World Cup stage. Mbappe, of course, we cannot forget him. What a tournament did he have?
I mean, if you are neutral and if you did watch the World Cup final, you have enjoyed it a lot.
One of the best games of football.
One of the best games, I think. I mean, many people are saying that, I mean, I think it was really good.
Yeah. Oh, we were watching the finals together.
We were watching together, and we had our food and drinks, and we didn't even touch for 2 hours, 1.5 hours, because we couldn't. It was
so intense.
2 minutes, 2 goals.
Yeah, so nervous, right? Like we were so nervous about the whole thing, and then. Yeah, but it was definitely one of the best World Cup finals. Messi finally gets all his glory.
Finally.
Yeah, what a storybook ending for Messi.
Yeah, I mean, if tomorrow he retires, he has nothing to lose.
Exactly.
I mean, no. I mean, he has something to lose. 1 Ballon d'Or. I'm telling you that he'll get 1 more Ballon d'Or.
I think he'll get.
There will be 8 Ballon d'Ors. He has nothing to prove. He can retire, chill, come to Nepal, enjoy.
Yeah.
Checking.
Maybe join an episode of Podcast Bros. But so definitely a storybook ending for the GOAT.
Yeah.
And what do you think for you now? So is the debate over? Messi, Ronaldo?
Okay, so I think the debate was over long time ago. Messi is a GOAT. But here, he just putting the full stop.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay, the sentence is complete now.
Yeah.
Messi is the GOAT. Yeah.
Do you think it hurt Ronaldo when Messi won?
Obviously, I mean, like he's a really good athlete. Okay, we can't deny that. Okay?
Definitely. Yeah.
Messi and Ronaldo will always be in that.
They pushed
place,
each other,
you know,
man.
They pushed each other. Without Ronaldo, there wouldn't be Messi, and without Messi, there wouldn't be Ronaldo. Because if, for example, there was no Ronaldo, how would we compare Messi? You know, and we would never know his greatness, to be honest, if there was no competition.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, and then because Messi was so competitive, we also know Ronaldo's, capabilities. So. Yeah, so I think they needed each other.
Yeah, I think they both need to go down as one of the greatest.
Yeah, I mean, and also I believe that this all because of media. There's a really good healthy competition between them. Okay, there's nothing like it's like Ronaldo fans and Messi fans. There's nothing like that sort of thing that I hear, but it just
plus
media.
I think Ronaldo is gonna sign for the Saudi Arabian team, one of these teams. And he's going to get like a $170 million contract for the 2 years that he's going to play. Like it's, I think they deserve it.
And like also one thing that us fans, like we should be able to know that everyone gets old. In the long run, like for example, today we are that like productive. We won't be in 10 years, 20 years down the road. We may not be.
Hopefully 40 years for me.
40
40 years later.
Boosted securities of whatever that's called. But we have to accept the fact as well. Like we can't compare Mbappe and Ronaldo now, or whatever. So that's one thing, and also like there's a very healthy competition. And that's what I think. I mean, yesterday I saw this interview, and then there was this journalist who asked him, like, who are the great players and all. And then he says everyone's name except for Ronaldo. And then he was like, oh, but you didn't say, like, we heard so many names, but one name missing from your conversation is Ronaldo. And then he was like, no, I put him with my place. Like, put him in my place. So I don't, judge him or whatever.
Yeah. So this is interesting. The other day I was thinking about this as well. And Messi won the final. And in my head, I was really happy for him. But in my head, I was like, okay, like, it doesn't mean a lot to me. And then I realized this. I was thinking about this. And then I realized that Messi had already been the GOAT for me.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, World Cup, without World Cup, Messi was the GOAT for me. So, like, the World Cup, yes, like you said, it put a full stop for everyone because now he has all the trophies like a person can win. And then, but for me, it was like, he was always my GOAT.
Yeah.
So, but that moment when he kissed the World Cup, that was what a moment that was.
What a moment. That picture is like so viral now.
Yeah. Oh, it's my wallpaper already. Yeah, it's on my phone. So
it defeated egg.
Yeah. Messi
what a competition.
The GOAT on Instagram as well, huh? He defeated the egg. The egg.
See, Messi is a GOAT and he defeated chicken.
Yeah. Taste. Alright, okay, that was
chicken, right?
Yeah. No.
Chicken.
What chicken?
Hen. There's another word as well.
I got it. Alright. So one of the greatest finals, Messi finally ending his storybook international career. He said he'll pay for a couple of more games. But I think that's basically just to play
now,
in front
I think he is, like what do you call that?
Unhinged, free.
Yeah, like jealous as well. Like no, he's like when you want more of that thing, like.
Okay. Greedy.
He's greedy now because the team is so good.
Yeah.
He's thinking that maybe I can help him next year.
Okay, so this is what I took from it. I think he wants to play in front of Argentinian fans in Argentina. Right? Yeah. So if that be 3 games, 4 games, but I think he wants to play in front of Argentinian fans, lift up the World Cup in front of them again, and then like after that game, I think he'll take off from the international duty. So that's what I think, because I like, look, irrespective of what you say, Messi did have an amazing tournament, but you could see 30, like the age.
Yeah, but the thing is also, I just thought now that age is not a factor because, so what is he supposed to do in football? Goal and assist. He's doing it. Highest goal. I mean, one sort of Mbappe, and then highest assist, and then also his playmaking, like
abilities.
So that is working for Argentina. So others, like for example, Di Maria and De Paul, and they are getting the support because of Messi. So it doesn't matter like 35 years old or 37 or 40 years old, as long as he's providing the needs and necessity of Argentina as a team. I think it's good.
No, but I would rather have him just not play for Argentina anymore. Like maybe go to.
So he's a Dybala fan.
I mean, it's not about Dybala, but like, dude, He's accomplished everything with Argentina, even the Filinisma or something, that final as well with Italy. So, he's achieved everything once he celebrates. Have you seen all the celebration that's going on in Argentina?
Oh my God, like they had to be like,
crazy. Apparently 4 to 5 million people came to the streets. That's insane numbers, man. Oh my God. But anyways, so I feel like if he does that, and then like he can focus on his just club career, and the other thing is, I feel like he might even retire. Like, okay, so
I mean, if he wants to, it's a good time.
Yeah, right. Like at the end of this season, right? He's completed all his obligations in contract, all these things, right? And then
he extended now.
No, he hasn't.
I saw the news.
No, that's what I saw that as well. And then there was it wasn't fake, but then it was like it's not as certain as everyone's making it out to be. So like Messi is not back in Paris yet, so they haven't had a chance to discuss the contract.
I want him to go back to Barcelona though. And retire from there.
Hopefully, yeah. But
win Champions League this year?
No, but think about it this way. So end of season, he's played the Champions League, he's played the French League, everything, right? Done. The season's done. But to be playing at Messi's level or Ronaldo's level, you have to have certain kind of motivation and drive. And if you want to be in that headspace, then you have to be that kind of focused. He's achieved everything in his career, right? So will he get the motivation to come back again? Because you have to be in a certain kind of mindset. You have to be in a certain kind of like athletic fitness. And then,
Okay, so because so far he has done with that motivation and that motive. So what if now, because that's his personality, that's who he is. So they just want to compete every day and every night. So I think that's one of the driving forces as well.
Because, so in that sense, I think that's a very interesting point. In that sense, then it could be like now that he's accomplished everything and there's no pressure from the audience, he could...
He just play his game.
Yeah, just play, right? Like weightless now almost, because now he's free. He's done everything that anyone could have asked of him.
And also like as a fan, we are not ready to see him go.
That's true. I don't want to see him.
Yeah, because I mean, look at like Iniesta retired.
Yeah.
We saw that.
Gone, yeah.
Xavi was gone before him. We saw that. Recently one player like...
Either way, lots of the players from our time.
Messi.
Yeah. Tough. It will be tough.
We haven't even seen him play.
All right. Okay. I think we've dragged on about Messi. We haven't even seen him play. I mean, no. That's I definitely understand your sentiment on it. But I think, let's talk about the World Cup a little bit as well. So one of the best World Cups of all time?
Because Argentina won.
Yeah, but what do you think about the competition and everything?
Competition-wise and everything, it was really tough. I think. I mean, every World Cup there's tough competition. There's like always an unexpected team shines up. This time it was Morocco.
Morocco, outstanding tournament.
They deserved.
Also Croatia.
To win.
Like
Croatia
also
played really
third,
well as well. And Morocco, like it's a history now for them. A team going to semi-finals.
I think it's the first African team to be fourth. In the World Cup. So that's an interesting
thing as well. They played really well against France, first of all, but I think they were not able to score. But with Croatia, I don't know what they played. I mean, it was a bad game for them, but with France, they played really well. I think it meant
more for Croatia than Morocco. So that's why I think Croatia just like out-hustled them, I guess.
Because we were second last time, now we can't go fourth,
So that was fun. But so we do have to talk about this then. As Nepalese, all the atrocities, all the people that died making this World Cup happen in Qatar. Your thoughts on it?
Thoughts and prayer, that's it. I mean, what?
Okay, you are sounding a little bit heartless, but I guess what you're trying to say is, and I'll interpret it from him and myself as of course we don't stand by all of these things, losses of human life and atrocious conditions to work in and all that. So that was very intense when we found out. And the kafala system, if you guys know or not.
Right.
So kafala system is basically if you're employed by a certain person, then you have to hand over all your things to him. So passport and all the important things and all. And you're contractually obligated to just work with him. You cannot leave him and then go to another one. And if you want to leave,
they can't leave the country as well. If they're
but if you want to leave, then you have to ask him, and he has all the authority. And he already has your passport and all these other belongings, so that he holds power. So a lot of people, they do say it's 6,500 something like that people died, and a lot they claim to be health related issues and nothing to do with working in 45 degrees or 50 degrees 52 degrees heat and all that. So all that, and the living condition and everything. So Of course, we do not stand by it.
Yeah,
but
we don't stand by
we
it.
do love football, so we did tune into it almost religiously. And yeah, I think FIFA can do better.
Yeah, I
and
think that's
Yeah.
one of the things they can do better and have like good workforce, environment as well.
Yeah. Plus, they spent 220 billion. Like, if you would have just spent a billion.
How much did they like earn from this World Cup? I don't know. I haven't checked.
I think they will earn more than Russia did, right? But in comparison to 220 billion, they'll earn nothing. So, but they did spend 220 billion, and if 1 or 2 more billion, like they could have made these workers live like kings.
Yeah.
For the whole time they were doing construction and everything. Like, you're scampering out on this, and like you're not sparing anything for like 220 billion. Like, come on.
Yeah,
man.
I mean.
So that was unacceptable. These kind of things, of course.
I mean, we did support, Qatar's decision to, ban alcohol, like all these things, LGBT and everything. I mean, it's okay. It's their religion.
I think even their cultural stand, we could understand it why they were saying it.
Yeah, but doesn't mean. But they also have to understand, like if they're so focused about their culture, you also have to understand, like human,
other people.
Yeah, like humans as well.
Yeah,
like,
human
workers' culture as well. Workforce culture as well. So yeah, that is a serious issue. You can't. And this is like what. So now in future, FIFA has to make sure that this doesn't happen, and then
And this World Cup will be, of course, remembered for all the greatness. But every time people will bring this up, I think people will remember the atrocities caused by Qatar. So it's also like kind of scarred the World Cup a little bit. But either way, I think let's conclude this topic and let's move on to the next one.
Yeah.
What do you say, Gaurav?
Yeah, we should. Do you have anything to add regarding football?
Yes. Messi, oh my days, Messi, man.
Copa America, whatever with Italy, and then World Cup. That's it.
Yeah, man. Everything, all the big trophies that he had to win, he's won for these.
Muchas gracias, Messi.
Ay, dropping some Spanish, huh? Nice. All right, okay.